What's going on there, Super Sexy Rejects? We are going to start The Witcher Season 3.
So excited.
Let's just see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. If this is your first time being here with us, there'll be a tiny bit of opacity footage, and then there's a time code here so you can sync up with a little bit of audio. But let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I pray to God there's a recap. Neat.
Change the timbre of the ta-dum. What have we here? Because he's a fire guy.
We'll pay if you've seen them.
Looking for me?
You know what we want? Yeah, I'm going. Whoa!
Dune!
Ooh. Ah,
Damn. Look at that CGI blood.
it's gotten better. It's got more weight to it.
Ah, cool POV shot. It's like out of a video game. Nice.
That head fell incredibly gracefully to the ground.
Family.
That's right. Corona's
I will not count this.
anything helps. Traders sleep outside. I'm officially in the friend zone. It's okay. She mastered the Witcher course. Ooh.
He spoke to me.
He knows my name. Wow.
I mean, it's not like you burned their actual home down.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably repurpose this place pretty easily.
They could have just left it, let it be. I will not count it.
Anything helps.
Any little satchel of coin, I assume, is plenty.
The honor system is what we abide by.
It's a trope in these kind of fantasy movies and shows I've always loved. We never count it.
People know the weight of the right amount of coin.
Uh-oh, someone's starting to become bitter.
Heh.
Provoke him into a conversation.
Yeah, when's he going to write her a letter back? Siri giveth, Siri taketh away. Hmm?
Slaughter them.
Siri, tell Yennefer we're leaving. Go fight those dudes.
Sounds like the Dune soundtrack.
Yeah. Is Ludwig here?
Just any satchel will do.
Just let me hear the sound of the coins and we're good.
Man, the 4K really brings out their Hollywood makeup.
Yep. And the neon in their eyes. She's having fun with me now, so it's okay. Oh, I hope we get an ice monster this episode.
I can magically intuit your thoughts, Geralt. You've been wanting to invite me to dinner ever since we arrived.
Have I?
No. But I look through your window and you have more wine.
Piss in it, Geralt. Fill it with your urine.
Dear friend, that's not wine you're drinking.
Look at them.
Aww.
It's like when families on the edge of divorce during COVID finally managed to make things work.
We've got no choice otherwise. Aw. Looks so cozy.
I am enjoying this simplistic bonding of them
Yeah.
before things becoming crazy, convoluted plots.
Before all the plot lines converge,
And
prophecies.
I'm like,
all
wait,
that
who's who again?
Yeah. They're growing great produce in the dead of winter. Do it on the table. On the radishes. Ooh.
That's cool. It looks real. Did they build that?
I could have. Try fire. Oh. Let's get some gnomes.
Ah.
Symbolism apple. What could go wrong? Oh my. Some fresh chum for you. Whoa.
That one hurt.
Oh. Is that the same actor?
I can't tell. Is that Liam Hemsworth?
Where's Liam Hemsworth? Yeah, Galadriel.
This is like trying to find out who's the Fantastic Four cast.
Are there even rumors?
Siri, you could unite everything.
Medics are soldiers too.
Is that Robbie Amell?
He looked familiar, maybe.
Don't worry. Global warming is going to take care of everything.
That sure looks like him.
I'm not as familiar with his face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeesh. We didn't do that, did we?
You have the North's largest army and spy network. We are still the most feared kingdom of the North.
What do I have to show for it?
A spy master who can't find one girl now. It's time for a change.
Ooh. Woo-hoo.
This is going to go great.
Just kiss already.
Actually, got to see this guy's personality a little more.
Yeah. Oof. This will definitely help differentiate from his House of the Dragon character. Smart guy.
You look like a whore.
No daughter of mine.
You look hot. You're so hot. Geralt gulps.
Nice. Let's do some eyes wide shut. Ancient Coachella.
Aww.
You do care.
Season 1 callback.
Woo!
Stay strong, Geralt. Stay strong.
That's right. The Beltane Festival. Season 2.
But then one time Geralt stayed, remember? You guys remember?
Remember?
Oh, these always go well. Never turns into a psychological nightmare.
Yeah, you're not gonna have some kind of vision in here.
Yeah.
Yes. Run ahead. Hey. Hey. You had one job, you guys. Oh. cut through the hedges, man. It is. It's like a big old monster pill bug.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
The training paid
9.8.
off.
Oh. Damn.
Strength.
Aw. Catch it in a magic jar. Woof.
Just needed the right spot.
Squelch intensifies.
Get her on the caravan.
Dude. You not been listening?
Rience hired Veltuk to find me, and now they'll want to hear about your convoy.
We need you to complain about the spoilt brat who ruined Beltane for everyone.
And what's worse, now I have to haul that IVI brat pillars all the way to Aedirn with my caravan.
Damn.
Yes.
Yes, my man.
What time? Many different people.
Ouch. Ouch. Ugh.
What? Is this new or am I forgetting something?
Yeah, that's the same exact. Like, when did he fall in with them? Catch it. This guy's not so bad.
No, he's actually good at his job.
Yeah, so far. Dang. It's a persuasive guy. And I remember him helping the elves.
This season feels so much more modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in some of the ways they talk and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, tight spot. Ooh. Do they hail a wild hunt?
They always are.
Sure.
As we do.
Like a disease.
Love how much of a father he's become.
Yeah. Your new hero, Real Winner. That's a bar. We are socialists.
Seems like this guy's going to be starting his own faction of elves.
This guy. Well done.
What's their next move?
To go and, I guess, wipe out the rest of the humans.
Pacing of this episode is so weird.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
Dude.
Yes, yes.
history has a way of repeating itself, even for the idealistic.
You say Elrond's idealism is what led to the massacre of the young elves, but maybe if her elders had supported her instead of abandoning her, they could have won.
They're after me, Lucky Charm.
Yes. Good characters.
Requires an action scene.
Yes. It's just one big action scene out there.
Geralt's so much more hands-on and affectionate.
Yeah. It's meant to be a father. Oof. Yeah.
You can do this, Suri.
Remember your Witcher training. Yes.
Yes.
That frame rate.
Yeah.
Go team. That's not good.
Are you sure you sent him to the right place? All right, good. Oh, no.
Whoa. No. Hey.
Oh, shit.
What's up, team? Oh, no. Dara. Ooh.
She's always been so badass.
That hurt my feelings.
Ouch.
Ow.
Feel that one.
Yeah.
She's a quarter elf.
Damn. What are you doing in there, Gary? Yeesh. Where'd his sword go? Use it.
Oh! At least prevented him from being able to do stuff now.
Yeah. God damn. Oof.
Cool.
Ow.
Oh, nice. Oh,
God.
sweet. Oh my God, this is great.
The way he moves. Damn.
Wow.
Woohoo.
Wow. That was great choreography.
That Cavill.
He's just killed so many people up against that one rock.
Whoa. Yeah. Dang. Hope you got to eat before that. It's okay. Oh. Fight's
Didn't
over.
seem like much baiting was done.
Ooh.
Or for you.
Yes. Family.
Rance just feels like a nuisance and not much of a threat.
Yeah. Fair for all the build up last season. He just seems kind of like a guy who shows up to
Yeah.
get in your way. We need her. Everyone needs her.
She brings nothing but death.
The problem isn't her. It's that one. I've had enough. Lost enough.
Where are you going?
To get help from an old friend.
I have no idea who he could be referring to.
Who haven't we seen yet? Come back as yourself. But who's got you?
Yes.
Aww. Come on, give her a kiss.
Askier.
Nowhere is safe. In that order. Jeez. Odd character. Dear friend.
I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, you still got to bring back that giant squid. It's raining, but not on the door.
Oh.
His hair is very dry for that rain. Oh.
Sky.
I will learn to trust you again. You, Ciri and I, we belong together.
Finally.
Oh boy. Where you going, White Flame? No. Cherish her memory.
He just wants his daughter.
I know. And he burned those screenshots from season 1.
Okay. Okay. Well. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. It's neat. We're back in the world, doing stuff.
Feels like a part 3.
It does. Yeah, that's a good way to put that. It's got a little bit of a different way of moving. It's got a little bit of a different way of speaking, and it's trying to like hit you real quick with a whole bunch of stakes.
Don't let people get bored.
Yeah.
Don't let people get bored.
Yeah.
Speed it up. This is so fast paced, like for Witcher standards, especially.
Yeah,
It was so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and after at least the first kind of chunk where you're like living with them for a little bit, and even though it's hopping through time and places they're living, like at first you're like, okay, I'm kind of getting into that, and then like once things really pop off, it's like, wow, we're just getting everybody back in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even where it like ultimate, because they split this up into two parts, which I'm not sure what the purpose was for that. So I thought it'd be even slower.
Yeah.
when you do something like that, but this was so quick, and like just think about everything that I can't even possibly recap every single thing that happened in here. But yeah, it was really the pacing was the most jarring part to me, because the writing and the dialogue seemed so much more modern than before. And I know they were already like kind of transitioning there with season 2, where it was feeling more accessible. Because I remember season 1, it was a little bit of a turn the like brain on and pay attention to what the hell they're saying. Yeah,
Pretend you're reading. Right now.
There's a lot to keep up with here.
Yeah.
And then season 2, they did make it easier to digest and just keep up with what's happening. But here it was like I kind of liken some of the experience of this to how I was feeling with Mandalorian season 3. This is really fast, and it's more fun. It's a lot more action, and I still enjoyed it though. I don't want to just seem like I'm just dogging on it to dog on it or something. I still enjoyed it for the most part. The acting's still good. Or I like that's Robbie Amell. I just gotta look that up, right?
Yeah, go look it up.
Yeah,
it looked like
pretty
him,
sure
and,
it's-
and when he showed up, I was like, wait a minute, like he looked super familiar.
Yeah.
and so
And Witcher.
I
Let me
mean,
type that in.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. We're gonna get the Liam Hemsworth treatment soon for Robbie Amell.
True.
Seems like he would be just as easy to slide in on the heels of an announcement like that.
Oh yeah, let me see here. There's Robbie Amell in Witcher.
And
Yeah. He plays Gallatin. Yeah, he plays Gallatin is the guy's name.
Gotcha. And then I'm going to check if Rance has been recast. Because that character, too, like when, okay, so it is a different casting on him as well. And that character, like when he showed up in the previous, I was like, okay, like at the outset, you're like, ooh, fire mage, forbidden magic. This guy's going to be twisted. And yeah, now here it kind of feels just like, he's a guy who shows up to give us a fight once in a while, and that's about it. I mean, I hope he results in something a little bit more than that. But
I think they just wanted this one to be swift and entertaining because I felt like it was really devoid of tension and stakes the entire time, which is something Witcher really needs. It really needs that, especially when the plot is like last season ends off with everyone wants Ciri.
Yeah.
Like that is, and the reveal of her dad. You know, like all that was great ending for it, and a great setup. And I mean, obviously, that's still the plot here. Yet, you know, by the time you get to that finale where everyone shows up, that should be like intense and high stakes.
yeah.
And it's just sort of fleetingly entertaining with some occasional cool swordplay, you know. And I'll admit, yeah, it's a little bit weak to me. So it teeters on the weaker side of Witcher for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't
Yeah.
feel as substantial. Like there is, I don't know, like not. They're clearly out of the position where they feel like they have to keep up with like the tonal elements of like living. I feel like the Witcher show was probably at first brought to light as, you know, kind of Netflix going, we need our Game of Thrones. And I feel like earlier on in the show, there was a more literary feeling tone where it's like you would kind of stay in a place and you would feel its vibes. You would kind of,
Doesn't feel real.
No, exactly. It's like
this feels like actors playing dress up now.
yeah, they would go a long way
Yeah.
in earlier, at least in the
Yeah.
first season. It's kind of, you know, it's become more blockbustery as, you know, season 2 and now season 3, at least at the start, you know, kind of feels as it has gone on. But yeah, I feel like you need some of those elements of, you know, taking the time to live in the world and stew in these character beats and stuff like that. Because especially for what Ciri's going through, I mean, yeah, like they start to feel now like the family in some kind of medieval adventure movie rather than, you know, this fated trio who has been, you know, across so many different timelines and prophecies and, you know, arrangements of fate and blah, blah. Like, yeah, now it sort of feels like, well, everybody likes the three of them together. So we got to, you know, like really ride that family dynamic and then
Split them up.
yeah, split them up
Yeah.
so that we have that's our tension because that's what
And-
people want is they want Din Djarin to get back to Baby Yoda now.
And that's our. But they were, like, they just got. We didn't rewatch it. Okay, they didn't all come to converge together, the three main characters, until the end of last season, right?
Yeah,
It was the end of last season,
yeah,
and now they're divided again. Except, of course, you know,
yeah. I
they
mean,
have this whole thing
yeah,
going
and
back to
Syria,
one of their locations with the witches.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I thought I liked I thought it was what it really played well on is the fact that I like the performers and I like the characters, especially our three leads.
And I like the world generally.
Generally, I like the world. Yeah. So it was mainly working off of that. Like my favorite parts of it were actually just them hanging out and bonding and having a good time. Like that was my favorite part is spanning that time and the letters. That was some of my favorite parts of this whole episode.
Yeah.
And seeing Geralt be a lot more express it. Like he's been so stoic all these seasons, and now you could feel the note of this season. Geralt's going to be a lot more emotionally available. He's going to open himself up.
Now he's the ultimate fantasy character. He's
like arm around you.
He's a totally nurturing.
He's Joel from The
dad
Last
of the
Us
year.
now.
Yeah, he's dad of the year, but he can
yeah.
still slice people up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really he's a lot more open, and even the way how he's reserved and standoffish towards not Siri, Yennefer, the way he's standoffish towards her, even there, it's like he's not totally. I mean, look at him. Yeah,
He's a big softy on the
still
inside.
flirting. Yeah, it's a little bit more soap opera-y in the way they handle it. Just a lot of that was kind of sort of charming to me, other than the cutesiness of it. Like it was way cuter than before.
Yeah.
It did feel like there's a lack of living in it and a lot of telling me what I should be thinking and feeling the whole time.
Well, there's just so much more dialogue that is plot oriented and I mean we were joking about recaps at the beginning, but like recap oriented and I just feel like this was the kind of it feels like every season's at a different showrunner. Maybe they have. I don't know who the showrunners are, but each one has felt like it was like watching The Walking Dead. Like it starts to change each time you come back and each sensibility they approach it with. And here, like there doesn't really feel like there was much character meat on any of the dialogue, especially.
They were saying stuff though to provide character.
Yeah.
Like, I realize now what I need is what I fear is losing you guys, and what my motive. Like that's what everyone was. So everyone had a note for what they wanted for their character this season, and then they just said the note.
Yeah,
that's
totally. It's like they don't. This isn't a show so much right now, or it's not presenting as a show that's about scenes and about really building this lore and really, weaving this intricate web of convoluted. But like, there's an art to coming up with all these places and factions of people and finding a way to get you caught up in all of it, rather than just having it be like, okay, wait, who are these people again, and what do they want? They all kind of want the same mumbo jumbo thing. Either they got to kill her, they got to use her. It's like this kind of felt like, okay, we've got this prologue that's got everything everybody likes, which is the three of them. And then it's just like, we're going to hit you with like familiar characters and we're going to jump around. And, I feel like this could have been a couple episodes worth of material if they let it breathe.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this should be a bummer that they're splitting apart.
Yeah, and
I'm just like, there's just so much plot happening at this point. I'm like, I feel like, sure, you montage over it, but I don't really.
You should be able to revel in the Beltane celebration. Like, it should be a big moment for Ciri because it is her birthday, and it is like she has been in hiding and feeling this angst of having to move everywhere. And as much as I don't want it to be like a soap opera of like, you guys never let me do anything, but we have to protect you. Like, it would have been nice to revel in some of those feelings, have some conflict. And even in that moment where they're attacked and the big creature shows up and then they leave again, like, it still doesn't quite truly feel like there was like a huge risk of life or some kind of shattering, like, damn it, we finally found a home. It just feels like we gotta keep this thing moving. Yeah.
I don't really like I don't know what's his name, Rensier,
the fire guy. Rance or Rience is what they're going with this season.
Same guy.
A different actor, same guy, same
different. So it is a different actor. Okay. I'm not a big fan of I mean, I remember liking him in season 2, but
I liked the performer. No shade to the new actor, but I did like that performer enough to like that character.
Doesn't feel threatening at all. And the character who I did like a lot, though, the one that surprised me is the brother to the king.
Yes.
He was a really nice surprise because he is just so bored, but he's that guy who could just show up, but because he's bored, he's so confident in a way that is so natural.
Yeah.
Because it's that confidence that stems from, I just don't care enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when he shows up, like I loved his introduction. We were like, oh God, King got his idiot brother on it.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking to Yaski. You're like, oh, never mind. This guy's like freaking amazing at
Actually
what he
kinda
does.
capable.
Yeah.
He's a persuasive guy.
Yeah, yeah,
And good
I
at
like
using that sort of that whatever that is that like this guy might not be very bright to his advantage.
Yeah, this like apathetic quality that he has. That was really great.
Yeah, it was the one engrossing. It was the one engrossing character thing because they threw somebody at you who, yeah, you have this initial impression of, and then over the few scenes we get him, and I was like, okay, so is this guy just like smarter and more charming than he looks? And then at the end, I'm like, is this guy actually a lot more like skeevy and depraved than he lets on? Like, yeah, and this, I feel like that's a type of character too, who like especially can lend your pulp and your really uncomfortable like I feel like these shows more so than even a lot of modern shows are populated by these like feral people who can present as bored or amused but are secretly like sick and twisted inside, and that was the one character where I felt like, man, I want to know what's inside this guy. Like I want to know who this guy really is.
I was outside of our main trio. Whenever we cut to him, I was most interested.
Yeah, I mean, I like the main trio because we like the main trio.
And I like Jaskier because I like Jaskier. But even here's something. There is something.
They wrote him like he's a fan favorite.
They wrote him like a lot of the way the writing was in this episode was very off to me. You see, I heard the complaint about the writing with them not being adherent to the source material.
Yes. Them hating the source material.
I cannot tell you for the life of me what the source material is. All right, I don't know what here is accurate to the source material. I'm talking just about general writing right now.
Yeah,
and that was very off to me this entire episode.
I don't know.
Editing and writing was just way off to me, and so, to me, that's where I was like, ooh, not a good sign. Henry Cavill, of course, is as awesome of a presence as always. And he's got that benefit of... he's got that... I had a brief... Sometimes an actor sticks around for a show, and you could tell they're bored, and they want to leave the show. And eventually, they leave the show, but they're just getting a paycheck. The benefit of Henry Cavill is even if Geralt looks bored, you're like, but that could just be the character.
Sure,
it's Geralt.
Yeah.
So either but I don't feel like he's not committed. I'm not saying that. It's just sometimes you have a behind, and I feel like this show more than ever, especially knowing that they've already got a replacement, and like everyone knows that. You might observe some of the performance with that, like, is he still here? Like, is he still truly invested?
What?
He seems invested, but anytime he seems like he's not invested, I'm like, that could just be Geralt,
Yeah, no, and it's a testament to his presence as an actor and what he has been able to maintain. Like, because in a situation like that, it makes me wonder because if he is bored, I think he's doing a very professional job at it because it's still engrossing to watch him, and I think the character also benefits from not being the most talkative guy. So there are times when you get to just watch him be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, part of me wonders about the recasting. Part of me wonders. Just looking at this and then looking at stuff from before, I feel like I could fathom how, as an actor, you might be less enthused about the current scripts and what they're giving you to work with, especially knowing that Cavill is such a big Witcher fan and was like really gunning for this role and how much he cares about Geralt.
Definitely.
And, all the other drama about like, do the writers really hate the books?
Right.
So, it takes me out of just being invested in the moment of the show and makes me wonder things like that.
Yeah, man. Oh well,
it's an odd one, but fun. Like you said, it's fun.
Yeah, I didn't quite hit bored.
Yeah.
So nor was I like very entertained.
I was never like, this is working. This is cooking
this is
now.
Really, I was never like, this is really fun.
I was always,
nor was I like, I am bored out of my mind right now.
No, I was always intrigued, and I'm still willing to like root for the show and give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe it's just the first episode back, Maybe it's just.
Yeah, I was like, Henry Cavill. The only I've never really dove into what anyone was ever saying But the only talk I ever heard was that, Henry Cavill's leaving because of how much they're straying away from the material. And then watching this, I was like, did Henry Cavill leave because it's just not as good anymore?
I would not be at all
Yeah.
surprised. And the thing is, like,
because I felt like personally, I thought season 2, as a non-book reader, for all books, but as
as an adamant avoider of books,
as a non-literature reader of The Witcher, I thought it was a decent. Like, I still way preferred season 1, but I thought it was a decent enough hybrid of what they were wanting to achieve to make it more attainable for audiences.
I agree.
Personally, this is like, whoa, no, this is like three colitis.
Just do the movie version.
Yeah.
And as a non-book reader, it's that thing where you're sitting there going, I don't know the source material, but I bet it's not exactly like this. Whereas, like, you watch the first season and you're like, I don't know, but it feels literary. And then, I agree. The second season still maintains some of that, and this just feels like, one of the later Game of Thrones season where they're just like, let's just cut around, let's get some plots moving.
Yeah, that was bumpy. Alrighty, guys. Well, sad part is I heard this is the best episode of the season.
Oh no!
Could be wrong.
I'm
always willing to disagree with whatever opinions I've heard.
I'm ready for a sleeper.
So yeah,
surprise me with something great late in the
I don't know. Maybe this reaction series will be just us bagging on the show now.
Come rage watch The Witcher.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, before we go, let us know your thoughts, and let's end this with a Patreon.
Brian Perry. You sound like this is perfect. I feel like Brian is like the elemental version of this name, this, like well-worn classic name. And you know how words and things warp over the years, but you are the original. You're like that nugget, that little cornerstone of the sourdough that makes the whole loaf over generations after generations after generations. It was prophesied that all subsequent Brians stem from you. You are the chosen one. You are the key. We need your elder blood, Brian Perry, to both destroy and restore everything. You're the MacGuffin of the Patreon, and we appreciate you being here and bringing us, enchanting us each month with your unique magic. Love you, buddy. Stay pledged. Toss a coin to the Patreon, and we will not count it, no matter how big the bag or small. As long as there's a bag, we're happy. Love you, buddy. Till next time.
Cheers.